Welcome back, everybody, for another powerful production from the pioneers known as the Backwater Bastards in space.
In space.
Oh, there was no high-pitched space.
In space. In space.
That's the dot at the end of the sentence that I always listen for. The in space. Space.
In space.
I don't know why I'm like this.
Anyway, I'm your DM Dick. I've got Dan, aka Dr. Z, here
Hello.
with me,
Yes.
and
There again.
and Taylor, aka Cleo, deCap.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Last episode, Cleo and Dr. Z continued to follow the clues to try and ascertain the whereabouts of Herodotus and the big bag of credits. Mostly the bag of credits, I think.
We need that money.
All of the above.
And just to sort of work out what the hell they got up to last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because apparently I like to hang out with fucking Z1. And yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you can sort of see how there's like a bit of a a competitive companionship involved in when the two of you get together. Like maybe just because you were so indignant even about his very existence, it kind of spurs you into having to beat him, and he enjoys the competition also. So
Well, I mean, I think they're in love.
well, regardless, Z was some help as he was able to get you guys to Belgo's Funhouse, where you found out that at least while you were at Belgo's Funhouse the night before, Herodotus and the ovum and the bag of money were all there in attendance as well.
Yes.
And then you discovered that after that, you went swimming at a public bathhouse across the road.
Well, we thought we
But
did.
you didn't go straight there.
No. Somehow we managed to get a bit distracted.
Well, there was the minor issue of the seed, which you
Yes.
didn't quite know what it was about, but knew it was important.
I can't
and
believe
you'd
you
given
like
it
set
to,
us up
to
to trade that
Boris.
shit. You set us up, Dick, because we didn't know what it
We
was,
didn't-
and you
Yeah.
made
You
the
knew.
NPC go, "Hey, I'll take that stupid seed that you have that doesn't matter, but you can have this."
I mean,
Yeah.
You did that to us.
that I feel like
You
that could have
betrayed
been
us.
a perfectly good moment to be suspicious.
Well, I
so-
was, because Cleo said, "You sure you want that?" It was like
Yeah.
trading a Pokemon card to like a
I
sibling.
swear, like I literally had his eyes widen with surprise when he saw it and stuff. Like I did.
Well, now I know
I
that
definitely
you are.
signposted the fact that it was important.
Well.
I swear.
Look,
Well, it
okay.
kind of worked, but we thought we could trust you, and now we know.
Can I just
So-
say, like, I don't know about you, Tay, but we're not going to try and, like, get the seed back off Boris, right? We're still
Well,
going to honor the deal. We just want to get Boris up into space, right?
If he'll come to space,
Yeah.
then
Well,
I
that's
mean,
the thing. So you did manage to catch up with Boris. First, of course, you ran into some very angry chefs
Yeah.
who were upset because Cleo had apparently killed their kitchen the night before, stealing
kill a
a
kitchen.
giant magnet from their dishwasher
That is what
Cleo
they
figured
said.
out how to kill a kitchen. That's ridiculous.
to help get Z1,
that was terrifying.
help him catch up with the vibe of the people, and
Yeah.
to get him a bit tipsy with a big old magnet,
Yeah.
which worked because he blacked out at that point.
Yeah.
So good.
Are you thinking that Boris is not gonna come to space with us?
No, I think Boris has already agreed to come to space with us. I just,
yeah, I mean, well, that's what I was going to say. You caught up with Boris, and he agreed to come to space with you because he was he'd only run away because he saw the authorities and he knew he was carrying a piece of contraband,
Because that did seem really shady.
which was the seed.
he ran away because of cops, not because of us.
Okay, all right.
But then,
because,
then he was embarrassed to see us again because he did
Because he
try to
was-
ghost you in the traffic
because he was a shady little baby.
because he's a little baby.
But yeah, he also you were able to ascertain what the seed actually was, and it appears to be the initial stage, a massive biological spacefaring entity.
A wood ship.
Big, long, pointy wood ship.
That's so cool. Like a 2B
I really
pencil.
want to see some art of that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a fucking dart. Like it's
Yeah.
so long and
Yeah.
so pointy.
Why do
that's
you have
amazing.
to say it like this?
It's just so long.
It's
pointy.
long, man.
You picked up Boris. You arranged for him to come with you guys and take his seed ship away, and he offered that he could be a collector, fixer, cataloger aboard the ship.
Yeah, that's useful.
I'm into it.
Especially when Cleo's got a habit of like picking up, random detritus.
I think it will be nice to have another person on the ship to like justify my crap keeping.
Well, I imagine him becoming like kind of Q, you know?
Oh.
Like Star Trek Q?
James Bond Q.
Okay.
Well, I like that we're going to have Talmoris, but a version of Talmoris that we like.
Okay, I like that. I like
Boris.
that a lot.
You do know that he's named after Boris Johnson, yeah?
No,
Why?
I didn't pick that. Now I don't want to like him anymore. Why would you say
Wait,
that?
why? What about him is like Boris Johnson,
Just
though?
the name. Oh, and the fact that he's like a British buffoon, I guess.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, I did not make that connection, but I choose to ignore that because I want to continue to like Boris.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to be a recurring character, to be honest. When I first came up with him. Where were we at? And then you went back to the hotel, to the Tesga Towers, where turned out that Clan Zarg had actually been packing all their things up because they had received a communication from the missing Herodotus, who made it clear over a very obtuse and long, lengthy, wordy, thesaurized letter
He had a mission.
that he had been essentially slapped sober with the realization that he was carrying a young piece of contraband himself, the ovum, out in plain daylight, and he actually had realized that the authorities may have spotted him and be onto it, and he realized for the safety of the ovum, a banned species effectively on this planet, he needed to sort of shut out and be a proper
up.
daddy to this
Because I
this
need a dad.
Oh, don't use that word.
So, yes, Clan Zarg had this information, and apparently Herodotus had left under cover of night with the ovum. He had left
Shady
the
as
money with Dr. Z. And this is where it became different from your understanding, because Dr. Z did not wake up with the money.
Yeah. Wait.
But he told Clan Zarg that he had covered the expenses for repairing their ship and purchasing the equipment they had requested the night before, and that if they needed further funds,
Can I just ask something really quick?
by all means.
Did you just try to fucking casually say that Dr. Z has had the money this whole time?
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
No, I've had the key the whole time.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to hit you.
Yes, he had a key the whole time.
I was about to be
a
like,
locker.
Dan.
No, you said that last time as well. Like, what? You didn't let me buy pancakes? And I was like, no, I just didn't have the...
Right. Because I felt the bad feeling. Like, this whole time we've been suffering.
It was around this point, I believe, that Dr. Z realized that if he had been given the money, they needed to get back to retracing their footsteps. So Z and Clan Zarg went off back to the spaceport for Clan Zarg to get your ships out, sort of await further instructions, while Boris took you guys through the Undercity to the bathhouse, finally.
Yeah.
Which is, not too far from where Cleo stowed her big-ass missile.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Rocket, whose like little red tip is poking out of the bushes.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So anyway, you made your way, and Boris literally drove you and popped you up inside the bathhouse, because it's a very ancient part of the city's infrastructure, and is connected to the Undercity.
And I was very busy trying to make sure that when we opened it, that mean old lady couldn't see what we had in there.
Yeah, so what you spotted with these vintage lockers, these ancient lockers, which, suddenly the key, which doesn't make any sense to people of your level of technology. Like, you'd have some sort of like wireless key fob or something normally. But it made complete sense. It's like, hang on, there's a hole that's the same size as this thing. Took a couple of tries, but you managed to find the appropriate locker, turn the key, open the door, and an airy blue light came out, illuminating the two of you. And that's where we were up to anyway.
Yeah. All right.
As the door swings open and blue light washes over you.
Cleo, what is it?
Wow! Look at...
And sitting inside the aluminium locker
Is it honey?
is a duffel bag, like a cloth duffel bag. And sitting on top of that is something that looks a little bit like a snow globe, but it's more of like a star globe. And it's glowing a bright neon blue. And inside you can see there's floating stars in there and a little starship inside it. And it emanates like a sort of a neon blue light. What?
Cleo, have you ever seen something like this before?
Wait, do we know what this is? Have we ever do we have innate knowledge of this object?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like a souvenir, you know?
Okay, because I was about to
like a-
play
like a
like
snow
I
globe.
had no fucking clue. But
I mean, Cleo might not know, but like Dr. Z, as like a merchandise aficionado, would recognize this as being like a star globe.
merchandise.
Ah, trick question. I know exactly what this is. It is a star globe. Excellent.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Ah, a lovely shade of blue.
Wow, would you look at that? And I'm gonna
Shake it,
I'm gonna,
Cleo.
like shake it a little bit,
Shake it. Shake it.
like a
And then
Polaroid
inside the
picture.
starship starts firing off the 10 little blasters out of its sides as the stars sort of
No.
swirl around, making it look as though it's just blasting through the air, like sort of, you know, at supersonic speeds.
Oh hell, that's finer than
That is
frog
glorious. Shake it harder, Cleo. Does it fire faster?
As you shake it faster and faster, the blasting and the sort of the illusion of its racing through space sort of, you know, accelerates until eventually, when you get to a certain propulsion, it looks as though it's launching into warp speed before sort of settling
Brilliant.
down into its inert state.
Oh hell!
Well, I think this is going to keep us entertained for a long time. Cleo, can I have a turn?
Well, you mean you wanna
I want to shake the star globe.
hold it?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this becoming the One Ring?
It's just, and then in the
That's my
background,
precious.
he's like, "Excuse me, you cannot park that there. You, sir."
I'll turn around very grumpily.
I'm gonna hand the thing to Z.
Okay, I stop turning around and go back to the star globe and start shaking it.
Cleo, quickly! Let's see who can go into star jump fastest.
As Cleo turns, there's a very official-looking woman wearing some sort of like uniform with a name tag, who's stormed into the heated pool area, storming over to Boris, who's looking very concerned, still sitting there with his hands on the steering wheel of his pickup speeder.
So are we in a room?
Yeah, you're in like an
Is there a
indoor
door?
pool kind of area, basically. There's just like a big, hot, steamy pool.
Is there a
And
door?
there's lockers. There's a door, yeah. There's just like big double doors that lead back out into reception or something. Other doors leading to changing rooms.
So it's like a Roman bathhouse.
What's that? It's a Terran bathhouse.
Okay.
Because I was about to pick that lady up and put her on the other side of the door and just close it.
I mean, you could definitely do that.
Because I just don't want to be interrupted right now. We have a star thing. It's cool. We're checking it out. She's really harshing my vibe.
I'll turn around and look at her and hiss.
She sort of freezes because she was on her way to march up and bend over and start giving Boris an earful. And then she sort of turns and sees the two of you. And then Dr. Z hisses. And she sort of like recoils a little bit and sort of takes a nervous half step backwards. Is this your vehicle, people? Creatures?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, see that you move it very soon.
All right.
Yes, we shall move it very soon.
No problem. Bye.
Excuse me, but we have something more important to do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, bye. Bye.
Okay, just
Bye.
Bye.
I don't want to have to call the authorities. I'm just
Bye.
saying.
We already called him. Bye.
Okay, but
Bye.
very soon, yes.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
She sort of like, you know, like walks kind of half backwards, like still glaring at the dirty fucking the dirty
I'm gonna
dirty
glare
hover-
back at her. I can do that.
Actually,
vehicle.
can I might take the key out of the door and shake the key and be like,
Bye.
you know, like, we're here, or we're important.
And she
Bye.
tuts as she storms out, and then, you know, before she closes the door behind her, she's like, very soon, and then closes the door.
Bye.
Cleo, look at this. I'm going to go into warp speed.
Bye.
Cleo, I have a new idea. What if we shake it at the same time and go double speed?
Oh hell. Oh. This. Okay. On 3.
On 3. 1.
Yes,
She's gonna shake it so hard, but she's gonna put her paws over Dr. Z's hands, and she's picked him up, and she's shaking him and the globe.
and then I'm going to shake it as well, so then it's double the shake.
That is ridiculous. And it behaves much as similar. It goes into its little warp speed animation.
It's like, wow, I didn't know you guys were...
Cleo, that was brilliant.
I'll hand it back to Cleo.
Wow.
So that was amazing.
Now...
One of your best trinkets yet.
I can't wait to show it to Reese. I
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
wait.
yes.
And Jordan.
Jordan's
gonna love this. Gonna have to hold it back from him now, because now he might eat it. And that's
Yes.
understandable, because now I've eaten many things myself just to find out what they are. But
Well, Cleo, since we've got our star globe and... Oh, yes, wait, look, there's more.
do you think it's another star globe?
I can only hope.
Go on, look at it. It's just grab it. Just grab whatever it is out.
Yeah. Have a look in the rest of the locker.
Okay, so there's just like this cloth
Locker.
duffel bag in there, and it's sort of like looking a little bit slouchy, like sort of only like half full.
I'll open the zip.
You open the zip, and immediately the sort of the cool metallic smell of credits assaults Cleo's nose at least.
Whoo!
I'll zip it back up then again quickly and be like,
We've been paid.
Oh, now that's
Time
a
to call
smell.
Reese.
That's a smell.
You can smell
that
that.
is a smell.
Yes,
that
yes,
is
well,
a
that is
smell.
a good smell. Yes.
put the bag inside the jelly body. And then quickly open communications with Trevor.
Because we gotta get picked up.
Trevor.
Yes,
Trevor.
We're back at the ships.
Yes, Trevor, is that you?
Trevor.
Yes, of course it's Trevor.
Trevor forever.
Well, look, it's only polite phone etiquette to answer the phone with your name, so I know who I'm speaking to, Trevor.
I'm sorry, Doctor. It's just they're looking at us a bit funny here. We told them we were leaving, and well, obviously we haven't made any motion to leave yet. We're going to be coming
well,
in.
can you come pick us
very
up?
hot. There's not a lot of defense pointed at us just yet, but well, I don't know how long that will last.
Hot and ready.
Right, well, before you do head off and things get crazy, Cleo, get in. I'll put it on speakerphone. Trevor, Cleo and I have found the most incredible thing.
Cleo, do you?
Better than anything. Better than anything you ever seen. Trevor,
It's very
Trevor,
amazing,
you call an
Trevor.
alligator or a lizard over this. Better than anything.
Well,
you wouldn't believe.
yes.
You wouldn't believe it.
Well,
You
that's
just
good.
wouldn't.
I mean, we're all pretty chuffed over here as well. Wait till you see. Well, the ship has been. Well, I don't know how Herodotus got it done so quickly, but it's. Well, she's better than new.
Wow.
Right, well, I
but
don't know if it's as impressive as what we've got,
I mean, that
Trevor,
sounds
but,
really nice, Trevor. That
It
sounds.
sounds.
Really,
I'm very happy for you, Trevor.
I mean,
but,
don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, but that sounds
yes.
nice. But
Yes.
I mean,
well, maybe Cleo, we should let them have this. It seems like they're happy, and
yeah, that's nice, Trevor. Wow.
yes.
Wow.
Oh, we'll see you soon, Trevor. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, well, just ping me your location when you're ready. We'll be there.
Yeah, the bathhouse, Trevor. Just,
Yeah, Google
So
it.
we'll all go then.
Google it.
Yeah, go.
It's happening.
on.
All right.
It's happening, people. Yep, positions. Yeah, man the fighters. We might need them. All right. We'll see you in a few minutes. See, Trevor out.
All right. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Amazing. He started the phone conversation with such bad phone etiquette, but by the end of it, it was brilliant.
Well, I mean, I think
The whole Trevor out
you,
thing
I
was
think you learned him
perfect.
something though, Z. I think he's learning from you. I think you're teaching him a lot of things, and
I think, Cleo, we need to,
charge him for that.
first of all, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But we should, maybe we can only show this globe to those who impress us, because
Yeah.
it is special.
Well, I mean, it is not for anybody to just look at.
Can you imagine if we go back on the ship now, we pull out this globe, everyone's going to be wanting to shake it.
Well, we
and
can't
then
have that.
we can't have
be
everyone
doing,
shaking
We can't be
this.
doing that, and people they got jobs to do. They got jobs to do, Z, and you can't be just
Exactly.
can't be just whipping this ball out. You can't be whipping your ball out
No.
like.
But you and I could shake it any
well,
time,
we
right?
can, yeah, we
We could shake
can
it.
shake it.
Yes. And Reese could shake
Maybe.
it.
I mean, but look, just we can agree who can shake it or who we're going to show the ball
Yes.
to. You can't just get it out.
We could make a chart and everything.
Oh, like
On
one
what?
of those, like with this, like the,
Stickers.
yeah.
You collect so many stickers for doing chores around the house, and then you're allowed to shake the star
I
globe.
think this is going to change the entire motivation of the crew.
Yes. I think this is going to be great. Harry clearly saw something in this globe, and we're seeing the exact same thing.
I think he knew.
He knew.
I think he knew
yes.
that, like, you know, you got to babysit these people for me, and, you know, they don't listen, and they're only human.
They're not the smartest.
They're not.
You know, they need leadership.
And we are smart enough to do it.
Management material.
We are.
Yes, I agree.
But the thing is we got better shit to do. We got ideas to be doing. And we can't be
Dick, the whole time this conversation's going, we're walking through the bathhouse out to the front of the bathhouse.
Okay, what about Boris?
because he's in the back.
Can he not just follow us? Just drive along behind us?
Just follow behind you in this little hover thing, just driving through. Looking very sort of disconcerted. He's sort of like looking left and right and kind of averting his gaze when like people carrying towels and stuff sort of see him and they're driving through here. Horrified just seeing Cleo.
I hope I'm tracking mud in here or something.
But Cleo, where should we keep it? I mean, it's a very important thing. We can't just have it on display, or maybe it should be on display. I'm not sure.
If anybody was to see it.
It's half the fun, isn't
So,
it?
over the course of this time, you find your way out into the sort of the front entrance reception area where the officious-looking woman is sat back at her desk and she's just sort of scowling at you on your way
Before
out.
she
sort of
talks, we're just
nodding,
gonna go, "Bye."
like, you know, yeah, that's
Bye.
right. I
Bye.
told you people
Bye.
to go, and now you're going. I did my job.
Yeah, whatever, bye.
Bye.
Bye. We were already on our way out, bye. Bye.
You see, like the bathhouse, like the doors open up, and then there's these big stone, almost like sort of marble, perfect, lovely white steps, and they're super wide, like they're as wide as the whole building, sort of going down to street side. Boris starts driving his dirty speeder down it. The tail end of it is just sort of scraping and sparking down every step as he goes down at this painstakingly slow pace.
I bet she really likes that.
They should have thought about this and made it more accessible. It's so upsetting when they have these public spaces with no accessibility access.
Yeah, well, I ain't
It's
impressed
just-
by it. I ain't all that impressed
I'm
by
not
this
impressed.
place. If this is the best that New Terra got to offer, then well, I mean, this ain't no Planet Sand, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right, Cleo. Overall, this entire planet has been on the slight disappointing side. I mean, apart from
it
the,
really
the
has.
people we brought with us.
really
We
has.
had a good time, but that was company.
I think
that was...
we benefit. I mean, we changed the balance of the whole planet just by showing up.
Yes.
And
yes,
now
I
we're
think you're right.
about to tip that back down because if we're leaving, this whole thing's just gonna pop on over the edge.
It's at that
Yes.
moment that there's suddenly a whole lot of noise in the sky as a number of starships just sort of start rocketing and circling above you. There's sort of smoke and there's little bits of debris already sort of beginning to shower down, like sort of ash almost. And you spot the grey dragon sort of front and center.
Brilliant.
The ship that Clan Zarg had initially arrived in, the whole thing seems to have been repaired, all the damage, and it's been painted. It has this ridiculous sort of silver and aquamarine paint job, and says the Herodotus along the side of it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And
Cool.
between those two ships, there's the transport as well, the Clan Zarg's transport ship, which is similarly adorned with the Herodotus across the side of it.
Well, a little less creative, but yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go with it. Yes, it's just not what I'd call two ships, but yeah,
What happened
you know.
to the Armada?
Yes,
what happened to
the
that?
Armada.
Following behind, it's a series of new Terran fighter ships. They're all a bit smaller than the Grey Dragon and Zarg's ship, but they are very well armed, and there seems to be somewhere in the vicinity of 10 of them. It's kind of hard to see, like looking up from down here in the street. They're kind of partially obscured by the buildings a lot of the time. But there's a dogfight going on above you.
Well, Cleo, that looks like us.
And the new Terran ships, they're all sort of like just like a jet white, and they're all built around a kind of orb which has wings and tails coming out of it, and big guns on the front.
Ooh.
I mean, it just goes to show it's just another step towards this place being a bit, you know.
A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. You can't even leave
I mean-
without a bit of a fanfare. And it's just,
I mean, this
This is Trevor.
yes, excellent. This is Dr. Z. There we go, Trevor. How are you doing it?
We're holding on at the moment, but well, we got to fight our way through these, and we're gonna have to get through the gonna have to get through the field as well.
Can you pick us up?
Yeah, I'll send Billy Boy down to get you.
Right, we'll be coming in with Boris as well. So
You're just below, right?
Yes. Just on the white steps. You can see the three of us.
All right, Billy Boy will land it down there.
Yes, thank you, Billy Boy. This is Z and Cleo and Boris out.
Here, like throughout the core and just above you as well, like there's just this constant firing back and forth of all these ships. But the Grey Dragon comes down and it's flying how you've never really seen it flown before. Herodotus has a very sort of, like a way about his flying. It's quite sort of stately and gallant. Reese has got a very like computerized, like he flies in almost geometric shapes around obstacles. But this thing is just coming down, like, swerving and barrel rolling and nearly scraping the sides of buildings as it comes down.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
And then
Boris.
almost like looking as though like it's going to just sort of crash into the side of a building, narrowly twists and turns and lands with a bit of a thud. It's a bit of a heavy landing on the street just in front of you.
Oh, well, now that's a hell of an entry. You ready to drive up onto that thing, Boris? You ready?
Yes, Boris.
This is your ship then? Oh, fantastic!
Well, this is the ship to the ship, baby. This is not.
This is a dragon class command ship. This is I've only read about this sort of ship.
Boris, this is Reese. This is the Grey Dragon. Welcome to the Armada.
And we'll fucking punch it.
All right, so he just drives on up as the ramp's opening up around the rear section, and just floors it. He's doing his usual sort of drifting, skidding, driving. He sort of scrapes around and rockets up and stops, narrowly avoiding crashing into Cleo's her own little rover. But he parks it like this tidy little park right next to it. Just enough room to open the doors, and get in and out of either.
Whew. Lord, you break it, you buy it, Trevor. Come on, now, dang.
And
Dang.
over the PA system, you hear this.
Yeehaw! All right, my friends. We're about to get ourselves airborne again.
Oh, who?
Well, seems like everyone's still partying, Cleo.
Cleo is just gonna look at Z and be like, I gotta show him this. I gotta show him the thing.
I think that person definitely deserves to see the Star Globe. That was excellent.
Come on, Boris.
They
to the
definitely
front.
earned-
To the front. To the front.
Boris, come. We'll give you a tour quickly. That way is the this is the
Right.
You're in the
And he's sort of following through. He's looking like really intently at everything. Like he's really into this ship.
You live here now, Boris. This is your ship now.
Boris, you can choose a room as long as we're not in it. Cleo's that way down that
you'll
corridor.
smell it. You'll smell. You'll
Yes.
know.
I'm in the cupboard right at the end.
I gotta show you my crap room.
Yeah, every time he sees like, so he sort of sees like, you kind of got like weapons, like just sort of leaning against walls and things. He's just like, this is so much. There's so many things, and his eyes are drinking it all in. He almost like he's already doing calculations and ideas of how he could he could fix things up and how this ship could be restored even
I love it.
even better. And
Oh, Boris, that way is Harry's room, and connected to it is the med bay. It's very state-of-the-art, impressive. But more importantly, Cleo, do you want your favorite place? The
the crap room. Come on, Boris. Just
No, not the crap room. The one with the BioLife replicator.
oh man, I got. The thing is,
kitchen.
the
dining room.
I've got like multiple rooms here that I love. And I love to get.
the middle room is kind of,
Yes.
it doubles as a community room and a food room and a meeting room, doesn't it? The central chambers.
We're not in a rush. Why don't you take us around?
So the ship now is just arcing and arching about. You can tell whoever is flying it is like they've already shot up back into the sky and they're sort of back in this dogfight.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wish I could remember what rooms were in the ship.
There's like one side that's all like accommodation and one side that's got a medical bay and like a room that's just full of shit, like stored shit, and a kind of workshop-y thing. So are you're taking Boris into like your ammo room where you've got all your junk stored?
Yeah. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Boris? Look at that. Look at all my stuff, all my collected stuff.
Fantastic! Oh,
You can put your collected stuff in here too. Now we'll unload the nuke into here.
yes, sir.
What? Oh, we didn't get the nuke, did we? No.
Retcon.
Well, you could go talk to the pilot of the Grey Dragon, because, I mean, you're still just flying around, you know? You could easily swoop down and pick it up.
Billy!
Billy!
Don't turn that, don't cool that thing down yet. Billy, listen. Billy boy, now listen here where you picked us up. That little park with the little fence. I left a missile the size of 2 men in there.
Say no more, my little lady. We'll be on it before you know it.
And the whole thing, like, is like a real stutter. Everyone just about falling over. There's a really abrupt change of direction. You can feel like, you know, there's a bit of a vertigo sensation. There's an artificial gravity sort of keeping you on the floor, but you can tell that this ship is definitely pointed straight down, hurtling towards the ground.
Billy!
Never you fear. Billy boy ain't crashed more than 5 starships in 5 years. And I already crashed one this year.
If you go into the shop across the street, just tell him that you're there on business of the seed, and you can probably get a free pancake for everybody you got.
Ah, yes. We've still got 400 tokens.
As much as I'd enjoy me a pancake, Cleo, I think we got more pressing problems upstairs. There seem to be even more fighters coming for us, and I think we gotta blast through that shield quick smart.
Eating is always on the agenda.
I don't suppose you fellas
would
would like to do the deed and grab this missile.
There's like a chirp
Right, yes.
as the Grey Dragon lands once more.
Alright, quickly. Boris, Cleo,
Let's get that thing.
let's get that missile.
Let's wrangle that hot dog.
Shotgun!
So yeah, like Boris, like sort of, you know, rushes back into his pickup vehicle. This is a really convenient thing for you guys to have. You literally just like drive it out, load stuff in, and drive back in. Like, if you guys ever need to pick up big shit, you've suddenly got a way to do it.
This is it. This is it.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, Boris just sort of, you know, like backs down at breakneck speed down the ramp out, spinning around and sort of just squealing around and tapping the side of the pointed fence behind which is the shrubbery where Cleo's at least partially hidden the rocket. The rocket is still there. It's just sort of sitting there behind the fence. So yeah, you're there. The rocket is just there over the fence, and you can see up above one of the sort of the orb, like a chubby bird, you know, like an orb with triangular wings and tail out of it.
That's a dangerous thing.
Spinning and spiraling down towards you between the buildings up above.
I don't know.
All right, I'll let Cleo and Boris get the missile, and
I'll worry about the little mosquito. I'll swat that fly.
Well, so is it a bomb or a spaceship that's coming down at us?
It's a spaceship, yeah.
I'm trying to picture it. We gotta draw that.
It's a
That's
fighter
fucking-
ship.
oh, it's like a little fighter jet,
I
right?
imagine it's sort of like a.
But it's like a glowing orb with.
Well,
the
it's not really
stuff, like-
glowing. It's like metal that's been painted like this sort of, you know, this pearlescent white.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah, I want to draw that for
And
sure.
it's very circular, but then it's got these wings and a tail on it that are kind of like a swallow or something, like a sort of a
That's
bird.
so beautiful.
Yeah, that's the point of it. It's supposed to be sort of, you know, this stately Terran fighter ship.
So now that we are back on the ship, but now we're back off of the ship, I would like to assume that I grabbed a tool.
A tool?
Yeah, because we were in the tool room.
Just any old tool, or you've got a specific one in
Well,
mind?
I'm trying to decide like how much of this I'm allowed to say. Like, do you need to pick the tool, or can I just say that I picked up like a blaster?
I mean, I kind of assumed you got your blasters and stuff. Well, actually,
Okay,
I guess
cool.
like 'cause Clan Zarg packed everything up.
Yeah, I didn't get my
You
stuff.
didn't actually dress yourself or anything, did you?
I didn't dress myself.
Cleo's still
So you
naked.
could assume that
Still
Clan Zarg
naked.
had stacked your stuff in your stuff room, though.
But I definitely would have had like blasters and bombs and stuff just like on the wall. I did not grab a bomb, but I would like to have grabbed at least a basic blaster. Cool.
I will allow that retcon.
Nice.
I kind of keep forgetting that Cleo doesn't technically have her inventory for
I
like the
forget
last
that
few
too.
episodes.
And now I have even less because I let
So
Dr.
fun,
Z
though.
wear my shirt. So now I just
Yeah.
now I just have the inner tube or whatever. So I'm just wearing this inflatable and I've tucked a blaster into it.
Like a belt. So good.
Kind of like how people put like a handgun in their like underpants.
Yeah, it's like tucked in the back.
Yeah. So I've got that. We're like rolling up on this nuke, and I'm just gonna shoot the fence.
Okay. Definitely give me a shot. Give me an aim shot.
All right, let's see.
Oh shit.
And it looks like I rolled a 10. So
I mean, luckily you're shooting at an inanimate fence from point blank, so 10 is perfectly legit.
excellent. So what's the damage?
You sort of blast, vaporize like a small, tiny section of one of the poles.
Great. So like not enough to do anything at all.
Well, I mean, with your bare strength, you would very easy to sort of peel that one away, like, you know, like a banana skin.
All right.
Like.
Okay, so then I'm going to stand back and survey that as the smoke rises. I'm going to look at Boris and be like, well, what do you say about that, Boris, you think? That's a pretty good hole.
I think if you do another 2 next to that one, Cleo, then we can prise them down and pull out the rocket.
A hole 2? All right.
Oh,
whatever
okay, we got a
whatever
11
you say,
and a
Boris.
17.
Nice.
I'm going to wind up. Pow, pow, pow.
I mean, it's not like Cleo is bad at aiming.
No, because I got an 11 and a 17. And those are both better than 10.
So yeah,
here we go.
easily, you sort of vaporize 2 more of these fence things, and they're sort of just like twanging there, like sort of red hot on the tips.
Boing, boing,
These
boing.
poles.
And I'm going to step back and survey that a little bit. What do you think, Boris? Whoo! Sure is good we didn't hit the nuke. Right?
Yes, I don't think that would detonate it. I think that would be okay.
And just a little shaking it up. Just shaking it up like a can of Coke, because you know what? Whoo! Going to be something else when we get to drop this boy. Woo!
Well, we'll have to save it for a special occasion, Cleo. It's vintage.
Well, oh man, maybe a birthday. Maybe that's what I'll do for my birthday.
Boris grabs one of Broken Pole's and attempts to bend it back towards himself.
Oh, Boris, look at you. Wow, good job. Wow, you're really trying. I think you moved it. See that? You're going to have to tell the boys back on the ship about that. Now here, I'm going to help you out. Just going to give you a hand. You don't really need it. But I mean, you know, I'm just want to be a friend.
So he's
Wow.
rolled a -1.
Wow. So yeah, I rolled a 22.
Yeah, that's much easier. Like you could literally just grip basically all 3 of them between your 2 claws and just peel them down, like peeling a banana, like just like.
But while I do it, I'm gonna make it look like it was really Boris that did it.
You're aiding him.
Yeah, like, wow, Boris, look at you go! Who knew that you were like that? You know, able to move something with your own self.
You bend
Without
steel
any help.
bars.
You don't even need a friend. But you know, here I am anyway, just in case you did, which you don't.
Right,
Really.
I saw slip inside and
He's sort of like wedging himself in and like squeezing around the tree, and you can sort of see the rocket starts sort of like wiggling and budging as he's trying to hoist it from behind.
Oh wow, Boris! Wow, that's incredible strength. I mean, I think maybe just over the past day, I think you've even do a little with your arm. Just do it. Let's see. Yeah, wow, look, there it is.
So you can no longer see Boris. He's somewhere in the thicket, and this rocket is just sort of like
moving.
wiggling back and forth as he's trying
Oh my god.
his damnedest to sort of like at least sort of shove it out for Cleo to grab.
Do I have to roll the bear claws to see if I pick it up, or like a 20?
I know this thing is like well within your sort of like, this isn't a feat of strength
Okay,
for you.
I'm
This
just
is,
gonna pick it up. Is he
yeah.
like still attached to it, or?
It's awkward for you to carry alone because it's so tall.
Yeah,
but
but
in
he
terms
ain't
of its
helping.
weight, it's like whatever, you know. Like
Boris is probably not gonna be the one to help.
you know, like the people at the back of a dragon boat steering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can steady it.
I thought you were about to be like, you know, the people who like when you move and then like everybody's carrying the sofa and there's one person that's just like pretending.
I'm helping.
Because it's shitty to not be in formation.
Yeah.
But you're just like
Nothing I'm
holding
doing
it,
is helping at all.
But you're not really like taking any real weight. You're just
Yeah,
there.
I've
like,
been that
okay,
person many a time.
I'm usually that person, to be
So good.
honest. But so we're being that right now, and we are getting the nuke back to the ship.
All right.
and
So as you're doing that, Dr. Z is
That's
gonna have to deal with this descending fighter.
Yes,
which,
I'm going to glare at it first and try and analyze what's going on.
I would call it sort of like a rolling for perception kind of deal.
Yeah. I'm just glaring at it and just trying to be like, what's going on? What's the best?
Just give me a flat D20.
Oh, bugger, I've rolled a 3.
Right. Well, you cannot tell much about this thing. It's got a gun. That gun is firing on the Grey Dragon right now. He's not really hitting very often, and it's sort of mostly sort of vaporizing on the shields.
Oh, but it's firing at... even with the 3, I know that they are firing at the Grey Dragon.
Yeah, they're firing at the Grey Dragon. There's kind of like a lot of sun glare, because it's a very shiny ship, you know?
Right, well, I'm very upset by that. I'll rush towards Reese and try and rush as fast as I can to get into a gunball or into a radar dish. Something, whatever's closest. So that I'll either fire lasers or I'll fire some type of hacking stuff. But
I see.
electric fart.
Oh, it's easier for you to get to the like the command consoles and stuff, because that's just all there in the bridge if you wanted to try and
Yes, I'll rush to the
hack them.
command consoles then and start trying to... What could I do here? Trying to start targeting us as a civilian ship and just being
Oh,
like...
by the way, as you come in there, sitting there in the pilot seat is Billy Boy, who's you recognize him as like a young party guy from the night before, got sort of spiky blonde hair,
I like him a lot.
got like a pair of blasters like at his hips that he every now and then he gets one, he sort of like spins it on his finger, he drops it every now and then, picks it up again.
I'm gonna start calling him Turkey.
Yes, well, if you could do that at the ships. Hello, I am Dr. Z.
Billy Boy Zog. Well, we talked last night. That's fine. It's fine you don't remember.
I was going to try and lie and make an excuse, but no, I actually don't remember. That 10 top, huh? Did you have one?
Dr. Z, you're a trendsetter. We all had one. Trevor, he had 2.
Trevor. He's a treat, isn't he? Look, Billy Boy, can you do a very royal accent?
I can have a play at it.
Okay, brilliant.
I'll target the ship with our communications and do a hacking roll. I've rolled a 23.
Nice.
Do my mind communication with Billy Boy. Billy Boy, I have opened up communications with the ship firing on us. I need you to explain to them we are not a target. They should not be shooting at us. However you humans do it. It needs to be formal and of authority. So,
Billy Boy sort of, like closes his eyes, sort of takes in a deep breath, sort of assumes an entirely different pose, and speaks into the microphone.
I say there, you, sir. Why are you firing upon us now?
But you blasted your way out of the spaceport.
I did not do any such thing. Look at this manifest.
It's like, well, actually, it does check out. What?
yes! Billy Boy, you're doing brilliantly.
Just stay right there. I'm gonna land. We need to talk about this in person. Right.
Billy Boy, that's perfect.
Very good then, sir. See that you come down here and speak to me man to man, as it were.
And he hangs up.
I high-five Billy Boy.
Well, that went better than I expected.
That was brilliant.
I wish Cleo was there to see that, because me is excited about it.
Yeah.
You're a master wordsmith and quite good with accents.
Well, I ain't never tried before.
Well, that's amazing.
I'm gonna go meet that guest of ours.
Okay, so it's at the same time that Cleo and Boris have sort of loaded loader and driven it up the ramp that the fighter lands in the street next to you and opens up, and a sort of a fellow, a very short fellow with a big moustache in his military get-up, sort of coming out of the street. He's dressed like a much lower ranked Herodotus.
Oh, well.
So I'm thinking I can go and mind hack them and fly off in that ship and fly out with us.
I mean, that's not the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Wow.
But what about... But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. But
do it then.
so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it then. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna do it because I
Do
want to
it. Do it. Do it.
I'll
Add to the armada,
So
baby.
you're just like,
Exactly.
as Cleo drives in, you're just going to saunter out.
I'm just gonna saunter out, just waving like,
Hello. Yes.
Another day at the office, ain't it?
Excellent work there.
He's like, I don't understand. It says you're a ship belonging to one of the emperors, but well, I've never seen this sort of ship in any of their collections. I
Cleo, close the door behind me. I'm going to send them towards you. Don't let them on the ship.
Oh, ain't nobody else getting up on this ship here.
Excellent.
I really must insist that I talk with the pilot who was communicating with me earlier.
Cleo starts slowly closing the door.
Good creature, sir.
yeah. While the door's slowly closing on him, I'll tap him on the shoulder and be like,
Yes, just, wait here. He'll be right out.
And he's sort of like standing there, like his eyes keep sort of like looking up to where there's literally still a firefight that he used to be part of happening above.
I run to his spaceship to go get in it.
Wait, what? No!
And he starts chasing after you and pulling out his blaster. And he's going to fire on you.
Okay.
Oh, well, you've
Well-
got shields.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running for the ship.
We've evaded a great deal of argument today.
I was gonna like mind hack him, but then I was like, I thought that maybe it was closer than it is, but apparently not. I misjudged that. Oh, that doesn't hit, does it?
That's 11, that hits.
Does it?
Well, he's a little baby.
Unless you perform some sort of evasive maneuver, of course. It's pretty easy for you to evade if you do
Right.
it smart-like.
No, just go for it, babe. Just get in there.
I know, that's kind of what I want to do, but I've got shields on?
Yeah, you've got your shield generator and everything, I assume.
All right, well then, sweet. Yeah, I'll just fucking take the hit and just... How far away from this, the fighter am I?
So you're just about there, because you've just started running before he knew what was going on. And he's like, yeah, he's only parked,
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to
like sort of,
blast it. I just
40
wanna-
meters up the street or something. Like, it's not...
Just going to run for the ship then.
Okay, so you're just going to take the damage then.
Yeah, I'll just take the hit and jump onto the ship.
Okay, you take four points of damage to your shield and get onto the ship.
Yes.
So as you step in, the whole thing, it just sort of opens up at the bottom. As that sort of sits on its triangular wings and tail. It's kind of, you basically just sort of climb straight into the seat, and then the seat goes zoop and pulls you up into the sphere.
Ooh. So that's it?
wow.
You're in?
You just sort of sit in and
That's
just
it.
like push the button and off it goes.
I love Cleo's optimism. That's it. Done.
But as soon as you sort of like grab onto the controls and stuff, and that's pretty familiar. Like, it's like a single joystick control, which is it's a little bit shonky and awkward, but like Terrans are weird. But you understand how it all works, but it doesn't seem to be igniting when you just push the button.
Okay, I quickly do a hacking and try and figure out this mechanical aspect of why it's not starting.
Gotta reboot it. Turn it on,
yeah.
turn it off again.
Oh no, I've only rolled a 9.
Oh, you
Damn it.
fail to get in on the system, but you do in the process of your failure, you do ascertain that there's a like some sort of security scan, like some sort of subdermal implant that these soldiers have lets all their technology work.
Oh no. You have to go out there and get that guy's arm.
Can I manipulate the jelly body to slime behind the chair and like just sit behind the chair?
Yeah, I guess so you'd be sort of up on the back roof of the sphere. So the
Yeah.
chair sort of you'd still be there, and the chair goes down, and you'd be
Yeah.
waiting there. So if the chair came back up again, you would just be there directly behind him,
Yes.
and there'd be like no real way of him even seeing as well. I don't think.
So I'm gonna just slime back and be like,
All right, well, give me a stealth roll just to sort of ascertain like how well you've done that. So Dr.
Just
Z's
a
just
D20.
just a D20 for stealth
D20,
anyway.
yeah. 12.
What a...
That's possible.
This is risky. I
Okay.
thought it was going to be easier. Why did I think that?
So he's like rushing after you, and it's like like he gets in and like he's pulling out some little key fob thing. He pushes the button, the chair opens back down, and he's like looking around, like where the hell? What's bloody jelly monsters? I don't get paid enough. And he clambers back into the seat, closing the thing up, and he's like looking around frantically as the chair comes back up in. And I'm just going to roll for his perception on that.
Oh, wow. Bye, Dr. Z.
I rolled a 13.
A
So like
13! Whoa!
the door's closing up and he's like looking around, looking proper spooked. He's really a bit confused. He's looking like he's got a little glove box and he's like looking in that, looking around. And by the time the whole thing closes, his face kind of goes like, oh shit. And he slowly turns around and sees Dr. Z spread and looming sort of behind and above his head on the back of the ship. What do you do, you fucking horror movie creature?
Whatever's gonna happen is gonna be gross.
I mean, I don't want to risk anything because I don't want to die. So I feel like I'll just go...
Can't you just encase him?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was just going to encase him and just latch my jellyfish body onto his face and onto his head. And be like,
that is grim.
I'm going to eat your liver with a nice Chianti.
I didn't realize you can now do that. You can take over someone's body and encase them in the jelly
And
boy and
suck
have
it
all
up.
your shit still. Oh, that's like...
Wow.
That's doubling down.
Somehow
went-
everybody gets to be OP in the end.
I know. You play as Baron Debauch for 2 years and then you get an OP character. Yeah, but yeah, so I will do that.
I love as well that like the honey boy body is the result of me not giving you the overpowered one that
I wanted. It's also the result of Cleo blowing me up.
You're welcome.
Okay, so just
Again.
give me a straight strength roll because he's obviously going to be fighting to try and avoid getting encased in jelly.
Too bad.
13.
You rolled a 13. I have rolled a natural 1.
Oh, yes! Yes! It's not often that Dick rolls a natural 1, but this is great.
This is the game I've been wanting to play.
Struggling in the sea, and it's awkward. There's not a lot of room in here. This is like a one-person ship. And, you know, you're literally coming in from behind where he's stuck in a seat. So it's not an easy fight in the first place, but he really lets his side down, like, "Wah!" Like sort of squeals, throws some mad punches into the air as he's enveloped in the jelly boy and Dr. Z.
As he
feeds-
punches the jelly, his fists just go in and he pulls the fist back and it's just stuck and I'm just like slowly coming down on him. And I just say, the tentacles of my body just open up slowly.
over
And
his
he hears...
face.
At the first, he only hears a whisper in the back of his mind, and that whisper gets louder until it's just me screaming, being like,
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Give me a hacking and a telepathy combined, but bearing in mind that, yeah, I
so
mean,
an
like,
11 and a 17.
You've got him encased in jelly, so you could
Double
probably
tap.
you could probably try the mind hack multiple times if you failed anyway, but you've easily got him.
Right.
Sorry, baby.
Right, excellent. Now, if only you could, if you could please cooperate, then everything will be fine. We can drop you off later on. Let's escort our friends out of the starport.
Getting into his brain, you now fly this thing like a pro. You can shoot it like a pro, and you can also obviously use his voice to imitate him in radio transmissions. Should you want to do anything clandestine?
I radio Billy Boy.
That you, Z?
Right, I'm going to need you to pull over.
I-
No, I'm joking. It is me. Yes, it's Z. Yeah, it's me.
I can't do
is
the accent. as good
Cleo
as-
and Boris going to make their way up to the bridge now as well?
Well, we're in the ship.
Yeah.
Is it us now?
Yeah, let's go to you guys, having just gone into the ship during all this.
Well, I'm just gonna roll that nuke into. I'm gonna leave it in this room.
Just like in the loading bay area.
Yeah,
kind of.
because it's
In
like
the
kind of heavy,
parking. Yeah.
and at some point we're probably just gonna like roll it out the back.
In the corner, so just behind your cars.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like something you'd store in your garage, like a canoe or something. Like,
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm
little-
imagining. I like
Yeah.
not standing up either. I was like leaning on the wall.
it's leaning. It's just in there. It's next to the Christmas tree or whatever, like packed up. It's good.
So good.
There's like a shoe next to it. Whatever. Wow. Well, we did it. We got everything that we came for. Boris, let's go to the bridge.
Oh, yes, Cleo. Oh, I've been looking forward to seeing the bridge of a dragon-class vessel.
Oh, let's check it out. You gotta get into a turret. You gotta sit in there. The seat comes up from the ground. Woo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You're sitting in it. Now you're sitting in the eyeball. Now you can see. It flips you around. It's just like nothing you've ever seen.
you step your way in there, And Billy Boy has just got off the phone with Z. You can see he's wiping sweat off his face. It freaked out for a second there.
All right, Cleo, you ready?
Oh, being ready.
Cleo, it is good to see you inside me again. Billy Boy is a frightening but exciting pilot.
Oh, Reese, we missed you. We missed you, buddy. We've been thinking about you like you wouldn't even believe it. We brought you some stuff.
I am glad to hear this, but perhaps we should leave this planet swiftly.
Oh, now you ain't wrong about that, Reese, my friend. You ain't wrong about that. Now if brains were dynamite, I couldn't even blow my nose. But now here we are. You need some turret action? Is that what you're saying? You need.
I think this is a very good plan. Do you agree, my new friend Billy Boy?
Cleo, that's the best idea you've had all day. Let's get this thing airborne and save the rest of Clan Zarg.
Woo! Brains are rattling around like a BB in a boxcar. Now, do we have somebody in the other turrets, or is it just...
It's just you guys in this one.
All right. Boris, you ever shoot before?
I can try.
Well, now, that's a great answer. Because you can try it out today, and if you miss, well, it ain't any worse than if you hadn't taken a shot at all, right? Now that's just what they say. Like,
so kind.
You just miss 100% of the shots that don't happen. So get in there.
He sort of looks a little bit dumbfounded for a second, and then nods and just dives down into one of the trapdoors with a sort of like a mad cackle. So you can tell he's probably more interested in just looking at the gun than shooting it, but he's getting in there and strapping himself in anyway.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So cute.
Billy Boy just takes the thing up and he's spiraling up, shooting around, just about clipping the wings on the buildings on his way back up.
Oh my god, yes. Race, you ready? Cleo's gonna wedge herself into the one that's bigger, the Cleo turret.
Yeah.
for big bottom shooters. She's gonna wedge in there and take a seat, and it's time to start shooting. Who's gonna get in the way first?
I am extremely ready, Cleo. Please, do try not to destroy my paint job.
Oh, Reese, we wouldn't even think about it. You're looking great. Wow. Shiny. Fresh.
Alright, so as you're coming up, there's another 9 of these fighters, and they're in this dogfight with the Zarg command ship and the 2 Zarg fighters. The Zarg fighters, they're unable to get too involved in the fight because they're circling around protecting the transport ship, which doesn't have any weapons.
Well, I've rolled Grey Dragon Blaster.
Yeah, so you're just gonna shoot at the closest target?
Yeah. Let's go. We're ready. I rolled a 12.
All right.
Wait, but that's not me, right? You want to make sure that you're not shooting just at me, because
Well, I hope you're not in front.
You're behind anyway, because you're taking off afterwards, I assume.
I'm taking off after, but yeah, okay. I just wanted to double check.
Well, you better
do they understand that you're in one of them though?
Well, that's the thing. Just before we cut to Cleo, I was talking to Billy Boy,
Billy
saying that
Boy.
it was me. So Billy Boy, I hope, can target paint me to the rest of the Armada as friendly.
I imagine that he would have a little raid thing that he can put on you that's hey, don't shoot at Diamond, guys, okay? Shoot at
Yo gotta keep close eye, cause this one is Dr. Z, alright?
Alright, guys, it's skull first, then square. Don't fuck it up, okay?
Someone
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh god, that's who's driving the ship right now.
After Billy does say that, I will radio over being like,
Much appreciated, Zarg. We'll be out of here shortly.
Cleo's gonna shoot a really quick little baby one, right next to Z though.
So anyway, Cleo's shot immediately. She's
just to be zoop. I see ya.
she hits one of these fighters and just destroys its shields. She rips the shields off it. At the same time, taking his cue from Cleo, Boris is also going to fire.
We are a bad influence. Or a great influence.
He's rolled a goddamn 19.
Boris!
Oh, Boris, that's a hit! Wow, you were cut out for this life. Look at you. Wow, living your dream. Living the life.
Jiminy
Space
Christmas.
Man.
Okay, he follows up Cleo's shot, hitting the same thing and just blasts it out of the air.
What the hell?
Does the person die?
Yeah, the person dies.
And Boris is okay with that?
Well, he doesn't know
I
that.
mean, he's got not a lot of choice, does he?
He's got choice.
Well, we didn't see him die. We just saw the ship go away, so it's fine. Look, you need to compartmentalize it, Dan. You gotta break a couple eggs and make an omelet.
Look, I mean,
right?
I haven't killed my person, is all I'm saying.
Well, we don't know that this one's dead either. Maybe he fell on a mattress somewhere. In an alley.
Or pulled a Captain Marvel and just landed in a Blockbusters.
It's possible,
Well,
you know?
nothing will cushion a fall like a stack of VHS tapes.
Exactly, they're so
soft.
soft and cushy.
I mean, like anybody that's ever tripped over one knows that that's the Lego of adults across the world. But the thing is, Dan, is that, our ship did fall out of the sky. Was it on fire? Don't know. Was too fast to see. But maybe it landed like when you throw like a paper one and it kind of like starts to go down and you're like, oh shit. And then it just kind of goes, whoop, and it lands real nice.
Yeah.
And it kind of skids.
And the person gets out of
everybody's
it and they're like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of the man anymore. I'm going to go and...
Yeah. I don't want to be a pilot anymore. That shit's crazy. I
I'm
want to be a florist.
I mean, they do have little ejection capabilities, I suppose. in
Yeah,
this
they're
sense. You
all
never
fine,
know.
Dan. Nobody dies here. No.
I don't know
harm, no
why I
foul.
care all of a sudden. I just really do. I just
I mean, this is just someone doing their job, after all.
yeah.
Yeah, well, they picked that job.
They're trying to stop like a ship that hasn't been cleared, just like literally just barge into the planet.
I'm
Little
proud
do they
of my
know that
boy.
you're going to be barging straight out again anyway.
Yeah. Just let us go.
Just let us out. We didn't like Earth anyway. Okay, so we've killed
Yeah.
one, so now there's only 8 ships and Z,
Correctamundo.
which we're allegedly trying not to shoot.
Allegedly.
Thank you.
But we'll think about it. Depends on how I feel.
So speaking of Z, as Billy Boy takes off and Cleo and Boris are both shooting at ships as they cycle up into the sky, are you following closely behind, or what's the plan?
No, sorry. I'm going to call Billy Boy first.
Billy Boy.
I'll read you loud and clear, Doctor.
Right, now, can we use some more of your voice acting?
Well, I suppose it's my new calling in life.
Well, I wouldn't pigeonhole you that much. I'm just saying you did quite well first time. Let's see if second time works as well.
Well, that seems like a mighty fine idea, Z.
Alright. I'm going to radio the ships attacking the Clan Zarg vessel. Did you really all have to name both ships the Herodotus? Whose idea was that?
Well, I think that might have been Harry. Gone and done that on our behalf.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'm not the only one who thinks it's weird.
No, it's damn weird.
Okay, excellent.
But don't worry, we already got plans to scratch that off at some point.
Oh, yes, so what, got some ideas?
Well, I was thinking, just scrape it accidentally along the side of an asteroid a few times. I think that might get rid of it.
Ah, right, yes. Excellent. No, I agree. Right, well, I'm going to patch you through. Let's try and put them under the impression that I'm escorting you out, and that they need to help escort you out as well, so that they leave the Clan Zarg ship alone.
All right, then. I can try my hand at it, Z.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to try my hand at patching this call through.
16.
I mean, you
Nice.
can literally just call without hacking anyway because you've controlled
Oh, right.
this soldier.
All right, Billy Boy. Also, what should I be calling you? What's your, noble name?
Oh, that's a darn good question, Z. Wow, what do they all sound like? Something like
yes, twiddle the thumbs, yes.
Herodotus?
Herodotus, yes. Herodotus, Doodle Broth the fourth.
Herodotus Doodlebroth. Okay, that sounds like one of
Yes.
them people.
All right, and what should I be called?
Oh, well, I think you already got a name. They know you.
Right. Yes, you're right. I'll
Click
So,
into the
pri-
person's brain.
Private
What-
Johnson.
yes, okay. Private Johnson.
Johnson.
Don't worry.
Dick magic.
I'll stroke Johnson's face and be like, "Don't worry, I'll let you go after."
Private Johnson, no.
All right.
Dick magic.
All right, let's call ahead.
I've rolled a 16.
Johnson, what's going on?
Oh, yes, much of a bother. This is Johnson calling through. Oh, can't tell you what mad lot they are down there, but turns out, quite miraculously, that the fellows on this ship actually working for the Emperor, isn't that right?
Oh, yes, I am, Herodotus Doodleworth the Third.
The fourth, yes.
Fourth.
Yes.
Private joke, you wouldn't get it.
Yes, always. Yes, you wouldn't understand. We always love to have a bit of number play, yes.
Johnson, what is the meaning of this?
What do you mean, the meaning of this? Can I, please, who is talking to me in such a manner?
Well, if this Doodle Broth is an emissary for the Emperor,
Broth the
then
third? The fourth, really?
Certainly they must
yes,
have
a bit of
the
number play
proper
again.
clearances and identification, yes.
Well, yes, I don't like your inflection there, but of course we have the correct paperwork, numbers, and all of this. One moment. Patching through.
Hold your fire a moment. No, that might be one of the Emperor's people. Yes, I'm serious.
Yes, well, very
Johnson,
serious.
Fire it through.
Fire us through. Who was that you were talking to there?
Well, the other guns. We can't be shooting down the Emperor's people, can we?
Oh, no, we can't be shooting down the Emperor's people.
That would be a major faux pas.
No, but we... yes. But I'd love to know who was there. I'd love to, have a little chin wag. It has been boring these past few days.
Well, we all left together, Johnson. Get your head out of the clouds.
We're all in the clouds, actually, I think you find. Little joke. Yes.
Ever so droll, Johnson. Coffee's on me after all this.
Oh, yes. Cup of choo-choo on you, I do believe, yes.
Come on, then. They're the clearances.
Oh, the clearances,
They do have
yes.
the clearances, Johnson.
Yes, of course we have the clearances. I've rolled a 13.
I'm really like, did I even do a different voice for this guy and for Billy Boy's acting?
No, but they all talk the same. It's fine.
The Billy Boy's like,
There you go, sir. There is my clearances. I am working for the Emperor of Expansion, as you will see here in these documents. Well, I do say, Johnson, this does seem to check out. Right, let's call it all off. Sir, Doodleworth, Lord Doodleworth,
The third, not the fourth, actually.
Oh, yes. Will you be requiring an escort on to your next location? Well, certainly. We're actually trying to leave. We just needed to pick up our friends. I think working for the Emperor, those sorts of allowances can be made, surely, by the common soldiery.
Oh, yes, of course, by the common soldiery, yes.
Of course, my lord. I'm very sorry, and I'm sure. The fact that you and your people had to fire upon one of our ships and poor old Private Davis has met an untimely end. I'm sure we can sweep this under the rug. It'll be perfectly fine.
Yes, well, I wouldn't want to be the person who says it, but Davis, well, I'm sure we're all
Well,
thinking.
yes, he was always one to... Well, mum's the word on that, I suppose.
Yes, mum's the word. Yes, old mother. Yes.
I love
Well, very good then.
Yeah.
People, move out.
you can see like these orbs. They sort of, they completely like they stopped. They'd already sort of stopped and backed off from their firing, and now they've opened up into a triangular arrow, like a convoy escort. The Grey Dragon and Clan Zarg's two vessels.
Well, that was a spot of excitement, wasn't it? It's not every day that we have a ship blasting through the spaceport, I'll tell you. Well,
Yes, through the spaceport. You don't get every day a ship blasting through the spaceport, do you now?
Although it's
No,
been quite a lot of excitement lately. There was the bit of a riot going on a couple of days ago, of course.
Yes, but did they blast out of the spaceport, or I mean, it was you have to rank these things really on a scale.
Yes, of course.
and,
I mean, there's a great big hole in the building that they blew out.
Yes,
Ludicrous.
well,
There, these nobles really they do live a life, don't they?
Oh yes, well we have to allow these sort of things to happen. I mean, trickle down, isn't it? They live a good life, we live a good life.
Oh yes. I'm sure Doodlebroth will ensure that we are handsomely rewarded for our licking of the boot, as it were.
Yes, well, I mean, if you want to just say it like that, I mean, obviously it's just service, isn't it? Just...
Oh yes, it's only what is expected, I'm sure.
It's only right, only proper.
Well, Johnson, you've impressed me today. I think promotion is forthcoming for you, sir.
Now, sir, I say this with the utmost respect, but I must decline.
Johnson inside of it.
No, I must decline. I feel like today was... Everyone's been caught up in a bit of excitement, and I feel like to be promoted on these stirrups would only lower my ranking further down the line.
Oh, Johnson, ever a true man to the Empire and to the military as well.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Well, I suppose I'll have to buy you cappuccinos for a few days then.
Yes, a few cappuccinos, but not too many. Okay. Watching the old belt line.
I'm glad to hear that you've got over that debilitating allergy to the caffeine, at least.
Oh yes, that's a bit of bother. Oh no, cup of concrete, didn't do anyone harm.
Poor Private Johnson.
What's Johnson saying in my mind?
You sort of get these flashes that it's taken him several months to convince the officer to stop buying him coffee every day because he doesn't drink it, and he's actually been working really hard to impress and like really been hoping for a promotion.
Oh.
And he was right on the verge of it anyway. But now,
he did deserve it.
Now it's like, well,
hey, just another few
he's
weeks
declined
away,
it. So who knows? Who knows when it might come up again?
Oh yes, it'll be fine.
So the ships escort you back towards the exit port above spaceport.
In my mind, there's the armada of our ships that are flying out, and everyone's just kind of like, okay, like side glancing, looking at each other.
When's the other
and
thing?
then-
Are they going to shoot at us again?
And then there's 10 ships of like all very similar looking dudes
they've all got
flying
fucking
behind.
moustache, like the same uniform.
And they're all just looking side out their windows at each other, being like, "Oh yes, very exciting. Oh yes, I haven't had this much fun in weeks." Just like, it's just everyone's just being ridiculous. There's like so much gunpowder behind them, and they're just like, "Oh yes, cappuccinos on me."
This fucking
I love
like
it.
it's just like a gun stuck onto the front of an orb.
Yeah, but there's so much firepower, and everyone's too busy talking about Johnson and congratulating them and offering cappuccinos. It's just so good,
Choo-choo.
so good.
Do good.
Yeah.
Well, very good then, Lord.
Oh God, what was his name?
Doodle broth.
Dingleworth, Doodlebroth,
Doodlebroth.
Dingle.
Doodlebroth.
Doodlebroth the fourth.
Oh,
the third.
Lord Doodlebroth. I do believe you can take it from here. You can see the exit port out there. I'm sure we can dispense with all the paperwork for someone of your stature. Just please do put a good word in with me, with the Emperor.
Yes. Actually, Lord Doodlebroth, if you wouldn't mind, I would just quite like to just briefly dock with your ship, just to express my personal gratitude and make sure that you do see yourself on your way safely.
Oh, you are a real card there, Johnson. Yes, well, you do that with my blessing, good sir. We'll catch you very shortly. Just do not dally.
Yes.
Just whatever the good Lord requires of you, and then return to the barracks if you would. We will see you very shortly.
As the other ships peel away.
Yes. Remember, oat. Thank you. Oat milk. Thank you very much.
Oh yes. Well, if you'd told me that in the first place, well, we wouldn't have had that little spot of confusion over the last few months now. Well, we'll see you very soon, Johnson. Cappuccino's coming.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes.
Thank you, good sir. That will be all.
All right, I'll pull into the docking bay.
As he sort of like slams down the receiver, you hear like Billy Boy like,
Yeehaw! Well, I might just start going by Lord Doodlebroth for the fun of it, my friends. And I must say, my furry companion, that was some mighty fine shooting by you and the new gentleman.
Well, now
Yes.
we're always ready to blast. I tell you what, me and my new collector, Boris, now we collect a lot of things, but the primary among them is bangs. So, you know how it is. That's the way and the truth and the light.
It was a brilliant two-touch combo. Boom, bang, right out of the
Oh,
sky.
the triggers, they're so
I set him up, he knock him down.
so reminiscent of the imperial design of the time. I've only read about it in books, but
And you pew pew. He's like firing off a few more blasts.
Get him, Boris, get him.
And you're able to just sort of like pop out. So the entire planet is engulfed in a field, but there's just a small guarded port for entry and exit just directly above the spaceport, when they sort of then escort you then in. So you've just been escorted out to that, and you just pop out of the atmosphere.
And I've docked with Reese?
Yeah, you can dock in with Reese, just into the normal docking system, which is ideal.
I want to talk with Johnson.
Uh-oh.
Like, hey, so, Johnson.
yes, this is a little bit awkward. You see, I
Yes, well,
really
I mean,
shouldn't be leaving my post. If you would be so kind as to just return my body, and I'll think nothing else of it.
Yes, well, I could return the body, but I would quite like to keep the ship.
Well, by all means, yes. I think it's probably yours now.
Yes, well, yes, I have managed to gunk over it. I'm sorry.
Well, perhaps
Yes, it's
just one of the orbital stations. I'm sure I could hitchhike my way back and explain myself. If it's not too much of a trouble.
So just a spacesuit then?
Well, if you were able to deposit me directly onto the orbital station, I would be very much obliged.
No, well, Johnson, I'm afraid we are in a bit of a rush.
Oh yes, I do understand that. Well, I don't want to be any more of a bother.
Yes, well, you're being a bit of a bother, really. It's
Well then, the spacesuit it is then, I guess.
yeah,
Tally-ho, then.
It's really all that's on offer. So let's put you in one of them.
That's really
dear.
I imagine like you sort of like popping him out of the honey boy and just dressing him in this spaceship suit before, so you can just pop yourself off before you close the helmet, kind of thing.
Yeah, I do believe that a final hurrah is in order for you after all you've done. Let me call the crew. Get Cleo, Boris, Billy, everyone to come down, and we can all wave.
He's sort of standing there, looking a little bit shaken as he sort of seals up the space house. Like, oh my! It's sort of like looking out the airlock a little bit miserably.
Wow, good for you. You did it. You did something.
It was brilliant while you were...
I suppose.
I would like to say you're welcome back any time, but
Well, but maybe
yes,
you're not.
feels like you don't...
Well.
Yes, well.
Okay then. Pleasure meeting
Maybe
you
we'll-
all.
I'll give you a push so that you get out better.
Yes, if you
Yes,
just
yes.
in the direction of the orbital station would be. I just want to ensure that my radio will be received. You see, I could float for a very long time out there if they don't.
Oh, I know it.
Right,
Here
well,
you go.
yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna give
yes.
him the inflatable.
So he sort of takes it, like clutching it like a teddy bear in one arm, like.
He's gonna like squirt the air out to like push himself in the right direction out of the inflatable.
I'm sure there's no other way after all. We are all very busy people.
Nope.
Well, there really is no other way. Yes. Billy, right? Isn't that right, Billy?
Oh yes, Doctor. I do think this military man. We can't be keeping him any longer. How about we just
Yes.
just you step in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna push the button here. Let's just eject it. Let's just get this.
Let's just
pull
push the
Band-Aid
button. Let's
off.
just push the button.
All right.
Yeah, let's pull the Band-Aid off. Yes, it's all just...
And he pushes the button, sort of opening up the airlock, and Private Johnson is jettisoned out into space. That was like, I don't know, like some of the most bullying you guys have done yet. I feel. And you do it from time to time.
That was definitely up there.
But I mean, I like the sort of the passive aggression and the sort of the politeness of him in this awkward situation.
It's like, well, there surely is no other way, and Z's like, nope. There's not.
And he's gone. Just a little sort of
Well,
speck
he's got a cabin.
floating.
He's got a choo-choo waiting for him, so he's good.
Yeah, I mean, he has
Gonna
lost a very
make
expensive
it
aircraft,
after
though.
all. Well,
Well,
to the Emperor's men.
Yeah, I guess like he could explain it away that way, couldn't he? And might be all right as long as he well, those nobles, they're going to do what they do, aren't they? I mean, they are the ones footing the bill anyway.
yeah. And I want a fighter. That's why I don't want to let go of it, because Cleo's got Cleo's got a ship, and so I want my own little fighter to go out and.
I mean, Cleo's is
And
a
this one's perfect
land
for
faring
you.
vessel there.
Oh, because it's a bowl.
Yeah.
It's like a fish bowl.
'Cause it
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
what I'll
you.
call it. I'll call it the fish bowl.
You could modify
I
it
love
to
that.
be a bit more bastardly.
Yeah. I'm gonna put flames on it.
So I'm imagining it's like a really like a shiny white, you know, like a fucking Apple product, like the robot in the.
I want a spaceship that's a Steve Jobs Apple product.
Yeah. Can I walk to the bridge then with Billy? I'm gonna say, Billy.
Making my way down ship.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how you did it, Z, but well, we got out of that jam looking pretty tidy.
He reaches up like for a high five.
Uh,
I high five him twice with 2 hands.
oh,
He looks a little bit confused at the second one, sort of like brings his hand down again.
Yes, well, when you figure that out, you'll figure out me. Right, now. Are you aware of Garcia Station?
I may have been there from time to time. Where we're gonna meet up and take stock and plan the assault on the moon.
Yes, and also I don't think we should be waiting around outside the orbit of that.
You know
lot.
what? I was just thinking that myself. You want me to patch it through to the other fellas?
Yes, let's get a round call, see how everyone feels. Pass the communications through to the cafeteria as well, so that Cleo can.
All right, this is a very, very, very old ship, Doctor. I must say, she is a pleasure to fly, though.
Reese, how do you respond to that?
It is a pleasure to be flown by someone such as yourself, Billy Boy.
Oh yeah, well, Reese,
yes.
you just the cutest thing. You want to patch us through like the good doctor said?
Absolutely. Opening communications.
And then they sort of open up sort of across the thing. Trevor sitting in the cockpit, obviously, of Clan Zarg's ship's like,
Oh, right. Well, I don't know what the hell you guys did, but whew, we're out. What's the plan?
Cleo heard the thing from the cafeteria, and she's gonna zoom. No, that's not what we do now.
Lumber?
It's 2020's ruined my fucking life.
Yeah.
No, Cleo's gonna buzz in and be like, "Main Boris is down here. We're checking out we're seeing the food replicator, and we're doing stuff and things. But what? Z, did you tell him?
Tell them what?
About the thing.
Yes, everyone, we found a piece of a plate.
And I try my best to wink at Cleo through the camera.
Cleo's gonna be like,
Harris in the transport
Yeah.
ship's like,
That's amazing. Yes.
Thank you, Harris. You shall be awarded the piece of a plate. Next time we see you, you can pin it to your jacket or whatever you're
Right.
wearing.
That's lovely. We're not going to stay around here, though, are we? Where are we going to go? We need to go somewhere safe. I would recommend that we try and meet up with the clan leaders on Thursday. I think that probably would be the best option. And I am a ranking officer here after all.
Right. Okay, well, I'm so glad that Harris got to make some noise. So, Trevor. Cleo.
Yes, Doctor.
Flat top. Twins. Teenagers.
Yeah.
Reese.
Yeah, we're all here.
Everyone else.
Twins.
Cleo, where do you want to go?
"Did you tell him about the other thing?
No, not yet,
What's
Cleo.
this other? Cleo, you
What
tell us
about
then.
the other thing?"
Just out with it, Cleo.
Okay.
Quite well. I feel like you may as well just tell them that, Cleo, we can see that you're doing that with your mouth.
You're on a FaceTime.
All the clan Zargles sort of like gathered around. There's like a bunch of them in the cockpit of the command ship, and then there's a whole bunch of them just all like lounging about in the transport ship as well.
All right, hold on. Cleo's gonna like turn around and rummage. She's like talking to Boris, like you do yours. I'll do mine. You do yours at the same time. Just.
With the buses on first or after.
Yeah, just you. I'll hold you up. So they can see. I'll hold mine up. Just. And then Cleo's gonna like whip around dramatically, holding up Boris in like one arm, and he's holding up his seed, and she's gonna thrust the star globe into the camera
I forgot. I completely forgot.
and shake it really fast. So they can see that the most because it's like thrust in front of the camera, and they can slightly see Boris just like dangling out of the side.
Cleo, you even had me fooled. I thought you were just talking about the seed. I completely forgot about the star globe.
Actually, it would be kind of great if you'd just faked it out that it was going to be the seed, and then had it been the star globe, and not even tell them about the seed. Would have been pretty
Well, it
fucking
was
funny.
going to be just the star globe, but then I was like, maybe it's funnier if it's like about the star globe, and then
Everyone's
like,
more focused on the star globe
Yeah.
rather than this like
and then
ancient
somebody
seed.
notices the seed, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And Cleo's like, that's not the thing. I just,
doesn't do anything when you shake
that's
it.
not it. That's not
Yeah.
what we're talking about. It's just so that you can fucking see that Boris has something too, but it's not.
Yeah.
They're also like
It's not
staring
really that important.
with confusion as Cleo has made the sort of really dramatic reveal of what is it's like a tacky souvenir basically. It's
That's what you think.
Until we get them made, and then you're going to think it's the best thing ever.
I mean, I would frickin' love one.
yeah, you would. We all would.
I'm in my mind like, how do we make this happen?
I mean, you just have to go to a
Yeah, we're
custom
gonna
snow globe making
And put a
company.
starship in it, and then
And then get them to create an interactive like.
Well, no, it would.
No,
it would
we'll just
have
put
to be
laser-
a-
we'll
it
just
would
put
have to be
laser
a
glitter.
A snow globe. Yeah, it couldn't
Yeah.
be a sci-fi one like in the show. It's
Don't say that.
Don't
Let
say
me
that,
live my
Dickie.
dream.
Fucking- yeah.
Let me live my dream, okay?
We're
you
imagining.
could have like a screen inside a globe that sort of looks like it's all sort of 3D and stuff, but it's actually just a screen in there.
You mean like a hologram?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I did. That's what I
They
did.
also like watching. Yeah. I guess. No. Am I the only one?
No. Also, I'm very impressed, Billy. I love that star globe. That's incredible.
Ooh, and what's the little fella there got?
Oh, it's not a big deal. He just got what is that? A cheese?
Seed.
Yeah. A seed.
And yes, also everyone, I suppose we probably should do this. This is Boris.
Hello,
Yeah.
Boris. I like to collect things and fix things, and if you have any things that you want to trade or have me fix, I guess I will be on this dragon class vessel where you can find me.
Yep, and that's his cheed. So, if you want to hold it, you come by and ask him, I guess, or whatever he's gonna do. Eat it, or it might not be here that long. We don't know.
Well, no,
he says it. He thinks it might turn into something, but that's crazy.
Oh, yes.
I've never heard it.
Look,
And he's holding it up, and you can see the seed has begun to split open, and it is sprouting. And there's a tiny little sprout coming out with a very sharp, thorny point.
This is fucking one of the coolest things ever. A wooden spaceship is growing inside Boris's hands. That's fucking insane.
That could be where we end an episode.
I like that.
Yeah?
Because it's kind of magical and scary, because if it's already started, we need to fucking throw it out somewhere now.
I mean, you'll have a bit of warning. If it might get to a point where only Cleo can carry it, at which point it's going to be like, okay, now we definitely need to get it
How
out.
big of a spaceship is it? How fast does it grow? You did not You told us that we couldn't be putting more spaceships in here because we were out of room. So if it starts popping off like a bag of popcorn,
I mean, is it
what is
spoilers to
gonna-
tell you that this thing is going to be much bigger than your ship?
This is going to become the mothership?
oh,
I mean, it might become a mothership.
Because I was going to say we go to Garcia Station because we've got Thelma
Thesba.
there.
Thesba.
Thespa there. So we know that that's safe. We know that Garcia Station's safe.
I mean, basically, like, because you guys are outlaws, like, the whole sort of mid-space kind of area, aside from mid-space station itself, is is one of the safer places because you're, you kind of wanted felons in two systems now.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
guilty
Allegedly,
until proven
exact-
innocent.
Thank you,
or
Cleo.
Wait, or
Fucking
wait,
sick of this shit.
innocent
until proven
until-
guilty.
Blew up
Yeah,
a synthetic
that way.
mothership,
That way.
ending many synthetic lives.
There's no
Well,
evidence
they
of
hit
that,
us.
okay?
They-
Because it blew up.
True.
So there's no evidence.
And then you kind of screwed
You were
over
blamed
and
for
kind of blackmailed and took a whole lot of money and a honey boy from oh god, what was her name?
Sorry that you feel that way, but that was a
The- the
negotiation.
chairwoman.
Yep.
the chairperson.
Chairperson
that was
Goldie.
just a negotiation.
Goldie was trying to use us, and we found a better deal.
And then you guys, you've
Sorry
already,
for being
you've already
good business
escaped
people.
from an imperial prison when the two of you first met, and now you've
that was
you've kind of
not, that was before.
blasted a hole through
Yeah.
the spaceport in the capital of the empire.
we don't respond well to authority, okay? We're fine.
Look, they
It's just not
don't know
our-
that we did that because the records got wiped in the damage. So it's like
Yeah.
not even a big deal because nobody knows about us.
Exactly. Like, we're actually very small fish. No one really cares about us.
It's true.
I mean, that
That's
much
why
is
we
true.
have
I
so,
think.
that's why we cause so many problems because we need the attention.
I think of
Yeah.
all these people that you've wronged, the only one like that's really gonna there's two people that are gonna have it really personal, and it's gonna be
Deets.
Dietz,
Deets and the queen that we took the egg
Dietz
from.
and oh god, what was her name? Can't even remember.
Uh-oh.
Princess Zuzu.
Zuzu.
Thank
Yeah.
God these are fucking recorded.
Princess
Yeah.
Zuzu and Dietz and Goldie. Oh, the chairwoman Goldie.
I
Well,
mean,
we did what we had to do, okay?
we'd
This
do
is-
it again.
And you know what? Maritime law, baby.
And they're
Thank
like, I
you.
mean, they're criminals themselves anyway, so it's not like they're good guys.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of the things that we were criminals about, you gotta see the other side of the story and stuff. And nobody's like asking. Nobody's like, why did you do that? Hey, what
Yeah.
happened?
Hey,
Hey.
do you need to talk about stuff?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what are they doing? Not
Lock
how
them
are
up.
they doing?
Why
Shoot
do
them.
they keep
Kill the bear,
bundling
shave the
together
bear.
crazy amounts of explosives and just sort of, flinging them off in the direction of their enemies?
That's my
Yeah,
art.
because
That's my art.
yeah,
That's my art.
that's right.
And it
That's my
it
art.
expresses a lot of
Fuck.
pain,
Fuck.
a lot of
That's
lot of envy,
And good
It's
shit
raw.
too. Like good
It's
shit.
raw.
It's raw meat, bitch.
Yeah,
a lot of hunger.
So aggressive.
so aggressive.
I don't know why I got so aggressive. I'm sorry. It's the art. The art. It's the art.
Hey guys, do you like iTunes? Do you like
Yes.
drawings? Do you like
Yes.
tabletop
of.
RPGs?
Not really.
No.
Just kidding.
Well, what if you had a tabletop RPG character that you wanted a little drawing done of by one of the bastards?
Little
Wouldn't
cheap
that be
sketch.
cool?
Little cheap
Oh,
We're
sketch.
going to do
yes.
one of those every month. But we're only going to do it for someone that's given us a 5-star review on iTunes. So you know what? Just give us a 5-star
Nice.
review on iTunes. Give us a little description of the character.
Little
Maybe
5-star
you
review,
win. Maybe
cheeky-
we draw it.
cheeky-
Who
cheeky-
knows?
Cheeky little 5-star review, iTunes. Love it. Do that, and and one of us bastards will draw it for you.
Quick draw by the bastards. What does it
Yes.
look like to us? Really fast, really quick, just
Really dirty
dirty.
sketch.
Don't be coming in here looking for a fully rendered bullshit. This is ideas.
We got to do one of these every month. So, just think about
This
that.
is a concept. Yeah.
This is gonna be quick.
Your
you
turkeys. Your turkeys.
Yeah.
This is a turkey concept. You want to see it? You want to look? You want to come in? Look under the rug?
I would like
Get
to
the
see
fuck
your
out.
turkey drawing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that. Yeah. All right.
Here's my best turkey that I can draw.
Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is some dick magic.
Dick magic.
So, thank you to all our supporters and patrons.
You
Yes,
guys
thank
are
you.
the fire!
In our souls and bellies.
Your support is what allows me to do this.
Etc.
Huh, huh, huh,
Oh, yeah. Get it, Dick. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you can't see, but it was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
impressive.
Oh, it was amazing.
I bet you
the way
imagined it.
the way you moved your hips like that. Wow.
And the Patreon fees will also one day pay for the physio that he's gonna need for what he just did.
Yeah, that was intense. No, he's at it again. Wow.
Somebody stop me, please. Anyway,
Smoke it.
the people that helped are called Cheaper by the Dungeon.
Always
yeah.
another treasure, yeah. Oh, that's not the
Lucas
right
Duff.
tune.
Oh, Duffman.
Duffman
The
says, yeah.
scariest, the scariest, and Marcus Brackelman,
Broccoli boy.
and Fernando Garcia of Garcia Station.
I hope to be inside you again one day.
One day. Can't wait. And Noodle! Secretly known
Noodle!
as Dan of the Dan
Yes.
Twins.
Yes, well, no, we can't have Dan twins. We'll have to
Hello,
replace
hello,
his
hello.
name with something else. Yeah.
LOL,
No, no.
And the Abel Queen.
Oh, the ball ones.
Map making extraordinaire.
Mm.
And our favorite bastard, Nicole Snyder.
Oh, hey guys, it's Nicole.
Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Hey guys, it's
Hey guys,
Nicole.
it's Nicole.
And Randy.
Randy,
Ooh,
there's a
Randy.
shitstorm coming. Randy, there's a shitstorm coming and you're climbing a shit rope. You're gonna fall into that shitnado, Randy.
I hope he doesn't. Because he needs to release Dungeons and Dudes, and like I fucking need to hear it. And if he falls into that shit NATO before I get to know what it was, then I am gonna.
Shit.
Oh no, is that spoilers? And
Alright.
even just letting the world know that Dungeons and Dudes is going to be a thing?
Well, they're on Twitter, so I didn't tell
Okay, it's
anybody
fine then.
first.
It's out there in the world.
Yeah.
He told him.
Nice.
You did it, Randy. And when it comes out, never mind. I should stop. Anyway. But anyway, Ybots 999, the Scottish synth.
Weebits.
Give it.
Weebits.
Webbit. No Webbit.
And Trevor.
Trevor.
Lord Trevor.
Oh yes, the finest pilot in the galaxy.
Ooh.
Finest.
Although, I mean,
finest.
Billy Boy is giving him a run for his money now as well.
Well,
Oh,
he's
well.
no Trevor. He's no Trevor.
We can have a
Trevor for-
race.
Trevor forever.
We can all do a race, maybe sometime.
Everyone versus Trevor.
Yes. I've got my new ship. I want to race.
Seems fair.
Against Trevor?
Against everyone.
Well, you're gonna regret that.
Yeah, probably.
I hope you don't have to roll for it.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you don't have any sort of advantage to piloting, so you just got to be lucky.
Yeah, but I've just got a new thing and I want to use it.
I want to fly
Your
like a
ship's
beagle.
smaller and more agile than
into
all the
the
others,
sea.
anyway.
And it's got a bowl. So I like being inside a bowl.
Anyway, did we do all the patrons then?
That's
That's
all,
all of them.
Oh, amazing. Well, thank you everyone for listening. And we are here every Thursday to infect your ear holes with
Every
our
Thursday.
busty goodness.
What are you doing on Thursday? Nothing better than
Nothing.
this.
Nothing. Where are you going? Nowhere.
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 Oh,
big
we ain't
freaking
done that
guy.
in a while.
You ain't going.
Nowhere.
You going nowhere.
Nowhere.
So listen to us every Thursday.
Friggin'
when we
'Cause you,
Huge guy.
friggin' huge guy in years.
you ain't going nowhere.
Where you going?
Nowhere. Nowhere. We'll see you next Thursday. You're going nowhere.
See you then.
Yeah, this is mean because it's so true.
You ain't going nowhere.
We know that you are going nowhere because
We ain't either.
gone nowhere.
All right. See you next time. Next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.
It's shandy time because it's after 7. So anybody old enough to walk can have one. It's shandy time. Everybody is peeing, but there's enough time left to have a beer. So if you like to drink, even if you're 12, open up a shandy, pull it off the shelf, crack it open in front of your dad and tell him, oh, nah, still too fucking traumatized to sing about talking back to your dad. Never gonna be normal. Talking to myself in the dark in a cave. Everybody's gone, and I'm left in the cave. Nothing here to eat. Been licking bugs for days. Everybody left me, said they was gone for help. But they gone and left me in the cave by myself. It's been 16 days and I ain't even seen a people. Been lying in the cave. Oh, nothing rhymes with people.